Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. My name is Nicole.
And I'm Dave. And today let's talk about the fall equinox on September 22nd or 23rd, depending on where you live.
But this is more likely 22nd. And this number is really interesting numerologically. We're gonna look into that. Before we start, I wanna just embark our new beginning. And let's talk about when you add all the numbers, it comes with a 10. This is a really special number because 1 and the 0 is looks like a 1 is actually going into the portal. And in tarot, number 10 card is the Wheel of Fortune. This is number 10 card, and the location of this card in astrological sign is really interesting. In the astrological wheel, the bottom of chart is all about personal development, and this upper point is starting the relationship to the world. And the Wheel of Fortune, the sky, the sits on right between. So the indication that Wheel of Fortune is a portal to go into the world.
And it's a turning point, and it really depends on what you do during Virgo season.
By the way, the tarot and astrology corresponding system called Charlian system. This is what I usually use for everyday forecast. And if you want to know more about it, I can talk about it at the end of this video. And I told you about number 10 is the number 1 is entering the portal, going into that and going into the new world. So who is the number 1? So in tarot, number 1 is the magician card. So magician is walking through this portal, and now in astrologically going into the Libra, right? And the equinox is the beginning of the Libra season, and 0° Libra is the world axis. This is a place that you introduce or announce something to the world. That's why Virgo season is really important. And remember, I told you the bottom of chart is all about personal development. So you have to go within. You have to work your inner self so that when you know yourself, because magician, the key message here is know thyself, right? So when you know yourself, you know how to introduce to the world. So that's why in tarot, the Virgo card shows up as hermit, not like a virgin lady figure. This is more like a working on inner self figure, the hermit here. So let's talk about the equinox actually. The equinox is a harvesting time. So from the equinox time, we are in the natural harvesting time for everything. So basically from your field. So that can be whatever you worked on, your work, passion project, your relationship. Think about it. What are you harvesting? Whatever you started at the beginning of this year, now is a time to see. So let's talk about the growing process in the nature. So let's say you're growing a plant. So let's say there's a plant. There's a lot of things are growing. So in this stage, you have to prune every day. You have to water. You have to put some nutrition back to the soil that these plants can grow. But right before the harvest season, you stop pruning. You have to just kind of pause. You just have to relax to wait the nature or plant itself to do the magic before the harvesting. So during this pausing time, we can kind of like recharge ourselves and rebalancing our sense to the natural rhythm actually, because we've been working on the field, whether that is your relationship or your passion project or your work, it doesn't matter. You've been working, then this positive energy allow you to feel the changes. Oh, now is about the harvesting time. And also from the equinox moment, the nighttime and the daytime becomes the 50% and 50%. So use this time to rebalance yourself and realignment and refocus. And this equinox is happening to us, make some balance, right? So start with a relationship with yourself, because who you are as a person in the society will be very important when we have a new moon in Libra 2-3 days after this equinox actually. And this is a perfect time to think about things like, why do I have a work in this field? So this is a perfect time to think about things like, why do I have to work in this field? What does my career do to me? And do I have this job because of my parents say so? Or is it because of my status in the world? Or do I even enjoy it? How much money is important in my life? Things like that. Because again, Libra is all about your relationship to the world. And now is a time to think about your inner world. So Virgo season is all about balancing, and this is adding more emphasizing in that as well. And right now we are in the Virgo season. Let's say this is a Virgo season. And let's say here is the equinox. And 2 days later, we are gonna have a new moon in Libra, and equinox is the Libra starting Libra season. So we have up until this time during Virgo season. Virgo is the bottom of our chart. It's very personal place of our birth chart. So it's a perfect time to think about self. Those questions I just read that to you. So use that energy, go within, and when you find the perfect balance inside of you, then you can walk to the Libra. Because earlier, as I mentioned, that when the magician, the Mercury, number one card, go into the portal, and then after the magician go into the Libra. So this is a time to work what kind of portal you're creating actually. And in fact, every Virgo season, we get to work on this kind of inner work energy and inner balancing energy. But this time it's very speeding up because within in 2 days, we're going to have a new moon. So we're going to walk into the interrelationship area right away. Time is speeding up right now. So when we are actually step into the Libra season, this is the interpersonal area of our life. So we are gonna be more visible. But Virgo is a personal area of our life, so such as personal relationship with the self. So this is the time to think about what kind of person I am in this world. So good exercise you can do is, who am I in this society? So for example, like maybe work between age of Pisces and Aquarius. And to be very clear, we are actually living in age of Aquarius, but it's a merging area right now. We got out of age of Pisces, but now it's kind of in between. That's why the both rules are applied in here right now. So this equinox is asking us to work on age of Pisces and age of Aquarius, and where you're at actually, balancing the energy. Maybe it's time to let go of the Piscean way to operating your life. Maybe it's a time to raise your consciousness to the humanitarian side of the age of Aquarius, connecting to the nature more and feel the rhythm of Mother Gaia. Maybe give more pause energy and also pausing on the Capricornian hierarchy cooperation system we used to operate from the Piscean age, you know. And also Uranus interest is 4 years in now, and we'll spend another 4 years more. So this is maybe time to reconnect with our nature technology, learn about self-sustained lifestyle, maybe healing through what nature actually provides, and stay away from lab grown or man-made food or chemical and things like that. And it's the best time to awakening our five senses within us as well. And also don't forget the equinox is the activation for the eclipse season. And just make quick overview about the eclipse is the divine emergency push and release energy, whether you like it or not. But we can do it voluntarily. So this equinox is helping us to slow down using the pausing energy from the busy, crazy life. And still we're living in a Virgo season. So use the Virgo energy, go within, love yourself, take care of our inner world, and revisiting our soul's evolution journey, especially about this point in this life. Since most of planets are retrograde, and again, this is the best time to work on our inner world and revisiting our life. So the highest energy of Virgo is when Virgo can draw the line and saying, I need a boundary or I have a boundary. So go within, maybe take a day off or using weekend to spend time alone. Virgo the Hermit card is linked to the Magician card because the ruler is the magician in sign of a Virgo. When you go deep hermit mode, you can find your magic. When you find your magic, and you can access to your authentic self as well. And also it will help you to find your place in the society, especially in age of Aquarius. And that will help you to find your tribe as well. Again, going to college or school, getting PhDs, that's Capricorn way in age of Pisces. So age of Aquarius is more like unique individuals in like-minded people in society. So ask yourself, what makes you joy? What and where you can find your tribe? What's your purpose in this life? Or who am I? So personally, what I love to do when I need to go within, I usually do follow moon cycle, go out nature more, listen to my body, or go on a detox, reflect, revisit where I was a year ago or 2 years ago, or even 5 to 10 years ago. Do some ritual, saging, yoga, meditation, dancing, singing, just be myself. And those exercises usually help me to create better version of myself. Here, I just want to give you one of my favorite Sabian symbol. That's Pisces 28-degree and 29-degree. So the 28-degree Pisces about the prison. So find your own color, because in the universe, in the higher realm, everything is a color, frequency, and vibration, right? So find your own unique self. And then when 29-degree talks about the rock face, so the meaning about this degree is when you found your own true color, then act like it and live like it, breathe like that. Then you go into the 0-degree Aries, then you are born into this world. So 0-degree Aries is the opposition from the 0-degree Libra. So the equinox is actually placed in. So again, sending you lots of love and light. Hope I can provide some clarity to you. And if you want to work with me, book consultation through my website. I offer teaching class as well. If you are interested, I am using Chaldean system with tarot and astrology in daily forecasts and updates. And I use other methods for more in-depth reading, such as zodiacal releasing, etc. So thank you so much for listening. So bye for now.